It's Eastwood Week on TV40. 5 action-packed films featuring the leanest and meanest man of the movies, Clint Eastwood. Monday at 8, it's Play Misty for Me. Tuesday at 8, Dirty Harry.
Now you know why they call me Dirty Harry.
Wednesday at 7:30, Magnum Force.
You heroes have killed a dozen people this week.
Thursday, 2 Mules for Sister Sarah. And Friday, Hang 'em High.
Hang a man, you better look at him.
All next week on TV40.
I will enjoy killing one person every day until you pay me $100,000. Send Inspector Callahan in.
TV40 does what no one else would dare. Bring you Dirty Harry in its original theatrical version.
You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Everyone else wants to cut this one to ribbons, but on TV40, you'll see it frame by frame.
You gonna play this creeps game?
Viewer discretion is strongly advised when Clint Eastwood stars in Dirty Harry, Tuesday at 8.
This is the 44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world, and it could blow your head clean off. Do you feel lucky?
Clint Eastwood stars, Wednesday at 7:30.
Hang him.
Hang 'em high.
That's right.
Clint Eastwood. They shot him, they even hanged him, but they couldn't kill him.
What about the 9 just men who hung me?
It started with an act of unspeakable violence, and it ended on a rope. Eastwood, Hang 'em High. Friday at 7:30.
How much do you want? $500,000. What?
The Day of the Jackal. His profession, contract assassin. His target, de Gaulle. His code name, the Jackal.
Action Service can't destroy him. They don't know who to destroy.
0 hour, 4 p.m., August 25th, 1963. The Day of the Jackal. Sunday at 5 on TV40.
The Emmy Award-winning 10-hour miniseries, Marco Polo.
Beginning Monday at 8 on TV40.
TV40, go for the stars.
The powerful Thundercats are here! Ready to do battle with the evil Mumra and the mean and ugly mutants.
Now,
With the aid of their mighty tools, the mystic Sword of Omens, the source of the Thundercats' superpower, the awesome Thunder Tank, able to thunder through anything in its way, and the magical Cat's Lair, the battling fortress of the Thundercats.
Weekdays at 3:30 on TV40.
TV40, go for the stars.
His name is Adam, but by the powers of his magic sword, he becomes the most powerful man alive. All new episodes of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, weekdays at 4.
The Three Stooges in 3D.
I can't see. What's the matter? I got my eyes shut.
Come party with the Mask and the Three Stooges. Leaping from the screen. Coming straight at you. Overwhelming. Overpowering. Overacted. Enter the third dimension with the Mask and the Three Stooges. 3D glasses only $1 each. Now at all participating skippers. KWOT FM 106 welcomes you into 3D. Friday, June 24th on KTXL TV 40.
Good afternoon. This is TV40's action movie from 1968. The story of a famous gunfighter hired by a rich Mexican farmholder to bring back the son of his wife. Brian Kelly and Keenan Wynn in The Longest Hunt on TV40's action movie.
You're watching KTXL TV40, the Valley's own Fox station. Good morning and welcome once again to Adventure Theater from KTXL TV40. An alien from outer space lands in Washington, D.C. this morning and warns the world to cease nuclear activity. Michael Rennie and Patricia Neal star in The Day the Earth Stood Still. Good morning and welcome once again to Adventure Theater from KTXL TV40. An alien from outer space lands in Washington, D.C. this morning and warns the world to cease nuclear activity. Michael Rennie and Patricia Neal star in The Day the Earth Stood Still.
The Man of Steel returns to TV 40.
Sworn enemy of all evil, smashing through. His only shield, his super body. At every turn, slamming into breathtaking hazards. The superhero of them all.
The original Superman, beginning Monday, February 5th at 5.
You're watching The Big Movie on TV 40. Janet Leigh and Tony Perkins featured tonight in Psycho, directed by Alfred Hitchcock.
Sophia Loren and William Devane have starred in Lady Liberty on TV 40's Big Movie, and tomorrow night at 8, TV 40 will take you back in time.
Not since time began has the primitive scene been captured for the screen with such imaginative realism. Behold man 1 million years B.C. Introducing the fabulous Raquel Welch, the sensational star discovery of this or any other year in 1 million years B.C. See her as Loana the Fair One, who deserted her tribe and risked her life to follow Tumac of the Rock People. John Richardson as Tumac, as big and strong as the beasts he fought for survival.
Raquel Welch and Sir John Richardson at 1 million BC tomorrow night on TV 40's Big Movie at 8 o'clock. And stay tuned tonight for the Early Late Show with Dirk Bogart and Maria Perche, and The Password is Courage tonight at 11:30 on TV 40.
Good evening, and welcome to the TV 40 Big Movie. Tonight.
Honey, you are perfect.
Oh, no, sir, I'm a 500. I'm not programmed for sex.
The New Delos is not only the most fantastic resort in human history, it is also fail-safe.
The New Delos was unbelievable, but its creators still had one obstacle to overcome.
Our problem is the memory of the disaster at Westport.
The master technicians went to work, creating the most efficient, lifelike robots in existence. But what was their master plan? And what had they learned to create the perfect fantasy world?
They're duplicates. They're creating and programming duplicates of real people.
Tonight, Peter Fonda and Blythe Danner must search out the secret of Future World.
This is The Big Movie. Tonight, an Alfred Hitchcock thriller. Psycho, with Janet Leigh and Tony Perkins. In a moment, Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, with Janet Leigh and Tony Perkins. You're watching The Big Movie on TV 40. Janet Leigh and Tony Perkins featured tonight in Psycho, directed by Alfred Hitchcock.
The lasting picture shows are on TV 40. Good evening. This is The Big Movie. Tonight, a special treat. Winner of the Academy Award in 1953 for Best Special Effects. This is H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds.
What men first thought were meteors or the often ridiculed flying saucers are in reality the flaming vanguard of the invasion from Mars. Is there nothing that can stop the Martian death machines?
Guns, tanks, bombs, they're like toys against them.
We know now that we can't beat their machines. Got to beat them.
In a moment, Gene Barry in War of the Worlds.
Woody Allen and Diane Keaton in Sleeper, a love story about two people who hate each other 200 years in the future.
Sleeper, Friday at 8 on TV40's Big Movie. A special treat tonight for science fiction fans. Good evening and welcome to TV40's Big Movie. Engaged in a war for human survival, a desperate space fleet searches for a new home on a distant planet, believed to be Earth. The pilot for the popular TV series starring Lorne Greene and Richard Hatch, Battlestar Galactica.
Mr. President, a wall of unidentified craft is closing in on the fleet.
Possibly a Cylon welcoming committee.
Sir, may I suggest we launch a welcoming committee of our own?
My friend, we are on a peace mission. The first peace man has known in 1,000 years.
In a moment, Battlestar Galactica on TV40's Big Movie.
Good evening, and welcome to the TV40 Big Movie. Tonight,
let the attack begin.
By your command, Imperious Leader.
The most spectacular space adventure ever produced for television returns. Battlestar Galactica fights to escape a ruthless alien force from another star system, sworn to annihilate the entire human race.
Launch all Vipers.
Should we fail, no one will survive.
Battlestar Galactica, the lone survivor of a once great fleet.
In a moment, Battlestar Galactica.
Janet Leigh and Tony Perkins star in Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, tonight, 8 o'clock.
It's horror and suspense on the Big Movie on Friday.
Hurry!
See The Boy Who Cried Werewolf, Friday at 8 on TV40's Big Movie. There's great science fiction tonight at 8 on TV40.
Flying saucers are in reality the flaming vanguard of the invasion from Mars. Is there nothing that can stop the Martian death machines?
Guns, tanks, bombs, they're like toys against them. We know now that we can't beat their machines. We've got to beat them.
H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds tonight at 8 on TV40's Big Movie. Welcome to TV40's Early Late Show. And whatever you do tonight during the movie, don't take a shower. This is a classic. Alfred Hitchcock's thriller about a young woman who steals a fortune, then becomes involved in a nightmare of horror. In a moment, Janet Leigh and Anthony Perkins in Psycho. Still the scariest movie ever made.
An old house, which is a little more sinister looking. And in this house, the most dire, horrible events took place.
Hitchcock's Psycho, tonight at 11:30. is TV40's Fantastic Flick, and you may not believe the one today. Good afternoon. Today, teenagers discover that by eating a 12-year-old's invention goo, they grow to gigantic heights. Tommy Kurt, Johnny Crawford, Ronnie Howard, Bo Bridges, in Village of the Giants on TV40's Fantastic Flick. Motion pictures ever made, that's TV40's Film Festival 77. And tonight, stay right where you are, because we have the original Fay Wray and Bruce Cabot in the 1933 version of King Kong. Original King Kong on TV40.
Film Festival 77, here we come.
The greatest motion pictures ever made. Good evening. Welcome again to TV40's Film Festival 78. From 1943, the story of the American tank crew trying to cross the Sahara Desert and encounters Germans. Humphrey Bogart, Bruce Bennett, and J. Carroll Nash, and a very young Lloyd Bridges in Sahara.
A battalion so badly in need of water, they got to come 70 miles off their line of march to get it. Suppose they got held up long enough for us to send a message.
How?
Suppose we send those 2 Germans back to tell them there's plenty of water here. And suppose we hold them up for 2 or 3 days while they're trying to get it.
There's just one thing wrong with that plan. Here we are. Here are the Germans. And here's what happens.
You're right, Williams. You hit it right on the nose. It's 100 to 1 shot.
In a moment, Bogart in Sahara. Good evening. Welcome again to TV40's Film Festival 79. Tonight, something very special. The classic version of Beauty and the Beast with special effects and animation involving the giant ape that's captured and displayed in New York City. Fay Wray, Robert Armstrong, Bruce Cabot, and the immortal King Kong. In a moment, TV40 is proud to present King Kong.
Cabin 1. It's closer in case you want anything. Right next to the office.
I want sleep more than anything else.
The all-time spine tingler is back in its original gut-wrenching glory.
I bet your mother knows where the money is. What you did to get it.
You mean an institution? A madhouse?
Anthony Perkins in Psycho, tonight at 8.
This is Channel 40, Sacramento, Stockton.
Tonight, TV40's Summer Film Festival 83 presents...
Thank you, Mr. Bates.
Norman Bates.
The original shocker is back. Say, lady, would you mind passing me the soap?
Well, this is not a slur on your manhood. I'm sorry.
Let's put it this way. She might have fooled me, but she didn't fool my mother.
The unequaled Hitchcock thriller, unsurpassed in the realm of suspense.
And we have to go into that cabin and search it, no matter what we're afraid of finding or how much it may hurt.
I bet your mother knows where the money is. What you did to get it.
Anthony Perkins gives the performance of his life as the twisted Norman Bates.
Cabin 1. It's closer in case you want anything. Right next to the office.
I want sleep more than anything else.
You mean an institution? A madhouse?
Psycho.
Mrs. Bates.
This is Channel 40, Sacramento, Stockton.
Tonight, TV 40 Summer Film Festival 83 presents.
I tell you, Willie, he's in serious trouble. Our captain is about to be boiled in oil.
A sick man commanding a ship.
Hey, we're getting too close. Want to run us on the beach? I'm no psychiatrist, but I know something about abnormal behavior. Captain Queeg has every symptom of acute paranoia.
And a sick man must be stopped. But to do it is mutiny.
Queeg is a paranoid, or there's no such thing as paranoia.
Tom, I warned you.
Can't you see what he's doing? He's reenacting the big triumph of his career, the cheese investigation.
I'm relieving you as captain of this ship under Article 184.
In a moment, Humphrey Bogart struggles for control in The Keen Mutiny. Good evening and welcome to TV 40's Summer Film Festival 85. Tonight, the classic story of the Beauty and the Beast. TV 40 presents King Kong.
What is it? It's the thrill of a lifetime.
Still unsurpassed in its meticulous special effects.
You wouldn't follow that beast alone. Someone's got to stay on his trail while it's hot.
Exclusive to TV 40. The restored version of this classic with scenes never before seen on television.
If we can capture him alive, why, you're crazy.
The original, from which sprang a wealth of imitations, all falling far short of this masterpiece.
Right, everybody, an ambulance is coming as escape.
Required viewing for any serious film buff.
There's one thing we haven't thought of. What? Airplanes.
Tonight, the restored version of King Kong. Tonight's film festival feature, King Kong, starring Fay Wray, is being shown with fewer commercial interruptions for your greater viewing pleasure. And now, King Kong.
Tonight, the critics' choice of the best of all the Frankenstein movies. Good evening. Welcome to TV 40's Film Festival 1980. A crazed man is hanged but lives, finds the monster, and influences him to kill the jurors who condemned him. Boris Karloff, Basil Rathbone, and Bela Lugosi in Son of Frankenstein.
But if you, like me, burn with the irresistible desire to penetrate the unknown, carry on. Even though the path is cruel and torturous, carry on. Like every seeker after truth, you will be hated, blasphemed, and condemned. But mayhap where I have failed, you will succeed. You have inherited the fortune of the Frankensteins. I trust you will not inherit their fate.
In a moment, Son of Frankenstein. There's something very wrong in Bodega Bay. Don't miss Hitchcock's The Birds, tonight at 7:30 on TV 40. There's something very wrong in Bodega Bay. Good evening. Welcome again to TV 40's Film Festival 1980. It won the Academy Award for Best Special Effects for a Motion Picture in 1963. Directed by Alfred Hitchcock and starring Rod Taylor, Tippi Hedren, and Suzanne Plachette. The Birds. TV 40 is proud to present The Birds. George Hamilton is Evel Knievel. That's tonight at 11:30 on Night Comfort Theater. You're watching The Birds. We'll continue right after these messages. In Cat Ballou, and Errol Flynn and the Adventures of Robin Hood. The rest of this week's movies here on Film Festival 1980. And we'll continue in just a moment with The Birds. Tonight, one of the scariest science fiction motion pictures ever made. Good evening. Welcome to TV40's Film Festival 1980. Scientists at a U.S. research station in the Arctic stumbled upon a strange creature from outer space. Kenneth Tobey, Dewey Martin, and James Arness as The Thing.
Brave up. No, but go ahead and open it. Go.
Get somebody to prop this door, quick! Something sure enough to get under this boat. Did you fix it, Scotty? No, you were in the way. And the door wasn't open long enough. Want me to open it again? No. Bring a hammer and some spikes.
In a moment, The Thing. What is it and where did it come from? Tonight at 8 on TV40.
Boris Karloff in Frankenstein.
You have created a monster and it will destroy you. Dracula?
Come. Then Bela Lugosi is Dracula.
Yeah.
The scare begins tonight at 7 on TV40. Good evening, and welcome to TV40's Film Festival 81. Tonight, two of the classic horror movies of all time. Boris Karloff in Frankenstein, and Bela Lugosi is Dracula.
And you really believe that you can bring life to the dead? That body is not dead. It has never lived. You have created a monster and it will destroy you. What have you to do with Dracula? Dracula?
Come. Here.
Your eyes. They look at me so strangely.
In a moment, Boris Karloff stars in Frankenstein, followed by Bela Lugosi in Dracula. We'll have more of our special TV40 Summer Film Festival 81 double feature in just a moment. Tonight's special TV40 Summer Film Festival 81 double feature.
I tell you, Skipper, this Kong is the biggest thing in the world.
The original and by far the best, King Kong, tonight at 8 on TV40. You're watching TV40, KTXL Sacramento Stockton.
Tonight on Film Festival 81. The creature torn from a lost world, and the people who try to control it. From 1933, the original King Kong.
Skipper, this Kong is the biggest thing in the world. Why, I shook those men off that log like they were flies.
In a moment, King Kong. The incomparable Marlon Brando stars tonight at 11:30 on TV40's Night Comfort Theater in Nightcomers. In a moment, we'll return to King Kong on Summer Film Festival 81.
From the terrifying universe of the inner mind to the outer reaches of the imagination, we're waiting, poised at the edge of our seats. Time stops as we approach the unknown. Just when we think we're safe, the moment happens, and we...
Good evening and welcome to Gas Theater. Tonight, terror stalks a group of scientists as the creature walks among us.
Horror, suspense, mystery, science fiction, the supernatural. And now, sit back, relax if you can. You are about to enter the world of Gasp.
Best motion pictures are always on TV 40. Good afternoon. Welcome to The Matinee Movie, an Oscar-winning adventure for special effects about a press agent bringing back a giant gorilla. Terry Moore, Robert Armstrong, and Ben Johnson now in the classic Mighty Joe Young on TV 40.
You're watching TV 40, KTXL Sacramento Stockton.
Good afternoon and welcome to TV 40's Movie of the Week. Today, James Mason, Diane Baker, and Pat Boone star in Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Mr. Paisley, by your slip, you've rendered an inestimable service to science.
And has made it possible for them to journey
Alone. Into the interior of the Earth, alone. I may be mad on the subject of this journey, but I am not stupid. To burden myself with a female is sheer stupidity.
But the journey begins.
We enter the great book of history.
And they discover the world is not theirs alone.
I don't have to steal what belongs to me. You're in my world now.
In a moment, Jules Verne's Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Good afternoon. This is TV 40's Movie of the Week. It was first made in 1940 with Victor Mature, and this is the 1967 version and the first major motion picture role for Raquel Welch. 1 million years BC. In a moment, Raquel Welch in 1 million years BC. From Jules Verne's great fantasy. Journey to the Center of the Earth, Sunday at 5 on TV 40.
Due to the length of our special presentation of 2001, A Space Odyssey, tonight's episode of MASH will not be seen. Tune in tomorrow night for MASH at its scheduled time. The following is a TV40 special presentation.
"2001: A Space Odyssey" is considered by most movie makers as the forerunner of the high-tech, high-gloss science fiction space adventure. You will see in 2001 intimations of the Star Wars trilogy and of Close Encounters of the Third Kind. You have to believe that George Lucas and Steven Spielberg spent a lot of time in screening rooms looking at 2001. The film has held up as an amazingly accurate depiction of the realities of space travel. The only reason I know this is because an astronaut told me. That astronaut is Sacramento's Rusty Schweickart. Rusty says that no other movie space adventure, not even the current The Right Stuff, has come as close to capturing the awesomely slow and majestic ambiance of space. Schweickart says that the docking scene you will spot in the second half hour of 2001 is just about the way it really is. And this comes from a man who walked in space about 14 years ago, several months after the release of 2001. Stanley Kubrick, who directed and co-authored 2001, is known in the movie industry as a stickler for realism. Among his other major movies are Dr. Strangelove, Paths of Glory, and A Clockwork Orange. His co-author on 2001 was the British science fiction writer Arthur C. Clarke. And one of the special effects talent on 2001 is contemporary movie director Douglas Trumbull, maker of Silent Running and Brainstorm. In a moment, I'll tell you how to tune your stereo to get the maximum listening enjoyment out of tonight's presentation, an event which marks the first time that a movie has been simulcast on American airwaves. But first, some scenes from 2001.
In the first year of the 21st century, there is strange and wondrous beauty, startling experiences that jolt and mystify, and the danger of complete obliteration.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
What are you talking about, Hal?
This mission is too important for me to allow you to jeopardize it.
And now, your journey is just beginning.
Now, here are some tips on tuning. First, set your FM dial at 105.1. That's KEWT. Make sure you put your left speakers on the left side of your television set, your right speakers on the right side. Are you with me so far? Okay. If your stereo has an AFC control, tune in KEWT with that control in the off position. Once you've tuned the station to your satisfaction, turn the AFC control right back on. And one more thing. Turn the television volume all the way down to 0. Silence. In other words, you won't need any TV sound at all. And those of you who may be worried about missing commercials, don't. You'll hear all the commercials on KEWT anyway. So now, make your ears comfortable, sit back, and enjoy the splendid sights and sounds of 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Feel the adventure. Feel the drama. Feel the excitement. Feel the movie magic. Coming in May to TV40, your movie station.
With it in the air, the wind is taking me everywhere.
Beginning in May, TV40 will bring you an unprecedented array of motion pictures, all shown uncut in their original theatrical release and with fewer interruptions. For almost 2 decades, TV40 has been your proven movie leader, and in May we're pulling out all the stops with a lineup guaranteed to make you feel the magic like never before. Also first-run features like Strong Medicine, a deadly look inside the pharmaceutical industry. But it doesn't stop there. Starting Memorial Day weekend, TV40 brings you a movie marathon with 25 movies, all named Oscar winners as Best Picture of the Year. So feel the movie magic coming in May to your movie station, KTXL TV40.
He looks through Playboy for his next victim.
Back in Transylvania, they found a drink that's new. If someone wants to drink your health, they drink it out of you.
Say something for the kiddies, Drac, baby.
David Niven is Old Dracula, tonight at 8 on TV40's Big Movie. The best movies are on TV40. Good evening. Welcome to the Saturday premiere movie. It's the 21st century, and New York City is a hopeless mess due to pollution and overcrowding, and a cop accidentally stumbles upon an explosive government secret. Charlton Heston in Soylent Green.
What is the secret of Soylent Green? Charlton Heston, Edward G. Robinson, Chuck Connors, Lee Taylor Young, Brock Peters, and Joseph Cotton try to solve the most bizarre riddle ever to face mankind. You will find out why Soylent Green means life, why Soylent Green means death.
In a moment, Charlton Heston in Soylent Green.
You gotta tell them! Soylent Green!
The countdown continues. Only 5 days left.
You don't suppose that they expect us to lose our lives over this thing?
5 days to purchase your glasses. 5 days to help support the Easter Seals. Tell your friends, tell your family. You don't want to miss it. 3D TV and Revenge of the Creature. Only 5 days left. Only 4 days left. 4 days to purchase your glasses. 4 days to help support the Easter Seals. 4 days to prepare for the event of the year. 3D TV and Revenge of the Creature. Only 4 days left. The countdown continues. Only 3 days left.
Hey, look, he broke the chain.
3 days to purchase your glasses. 3 days to help support the Easter Seals. 3 days to prepare for the event of the year. 3D TV and Revenge of the Creature. Only 3 days left. Tomorrow is the last day. The last day to purchase your glasses. The last day to help support the Easter Seals. The last day to prepare for the event of the year. 3D TV and Revenge of the Creature. Tomorrow is the day.
The sale of 3D glasses was a huge success. Our station engineers watched closely, making sure the 56 film aired perfectly. Proceeds from the sale of the 3D glasses went to the Easter Seals. By the time the movie began at 8 on Saturday night, Carl's Jr. restaurants reported they didn't have any more glasses. The final figures are not in, but we know Easter Seals raised at least $50,000. The final figure may reach as high as 60, and we certainly hope so. And it was a lot of fun anyway. Did you watch it all?
Oh, it was a great movie, yeah. Edge of my seat for the entire night. And then they ran it again later that night.
Yeah, they did. Just to
so it was good in case you missed it. Wanted to watch it again. Do we want a quick weather update? Okay. What we're going to have tomorrow, our temperature's about 2 degrees warmer than what we had today. We had 93 today. That is normal for this time of the year. We'll be about 95 tomorrow. We had 86 on Saturday. We had 92 yesterday, 93 today, and 95 tomorrow. Little change. The sea breeze is shutting off a little bit, so that's the reason for the warming. We're looking for little change in the whole weather trend. We still have high pressure dominating, but it's not real intense right now. The pollution level is up, which means we're getting very little circulation. We had a PSI today of 125, and that is unhealthy.
Right, it really did sort of sneak up today, but not bad. Thank you, sir.
It's time for Science Fiction on TV 40 Saturday Matinee. Inside a spaceship, a mass becomes a quad monster that doubles its size overnight. William Hopperdow and 20 million miles to Earth on TV 40.
Gene Hackman is Vice Cop Popeye Doyle.
Hi, Popeye's here.
And now, he wants some information.
Who's the connection, Willie? What's his name? What? Answer him!
89% pure junk. Best I've ever seen.
With fewer commercial interruptions, the greatest action film ever. Gene Hackman stars in The French Connection, Tuesday at 8. This morning, after a meteor crashes in the Arizona desert, a scientist is visited by creatures from outer space who have captured his wife. Richard Carlson and Barbara Rush star in It Came from Outer Space, the TV 40 Action Theater.
John Savage, The Amateur. Today at 4 on KTXL TV 40. The following program is presented in stereo. Welcome to the Showcase Cinema on KTXL TV 40. This morning, a 90-foot tidal wave is about to rip into the SS Poseidon. Gene Hackman and Ernest Borgnine star in The Poseidon Adventure.
In order to bring you the following special presentation of Herman Melville's Moby Dick, Barney Miller will not be seen this evening, but will return tomorrow night.
Hollywood's greatest motion pictures. The TV 40 Summer Film Festival. Tonight.
Bless me, whales can do anything. A whale can jump up like an earthquake and come down on you. Like a mountain that somehow put to sea.
It's Herman Melville's classic tale.
God prepared a great fish to swallow up Jonah.
Starring Gregory Peck as the possessed Captain Ahab.
God hunt us all. If we do not hunt Moby Dick to his death.
God forgive you, Captain Ahab.
Tonight, John Huston directs Moby Dick.
Welcome to TV 40's Super Saturday Cinema. Today, a movie that stands as a classic in science fiction filmmaking. A chilling alien attack rapidly expands, threatening to eliminate the Earth's population. Kevin McCarthy, Dana Winter, and Carolyn Jones star now in Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
world where gigantic fish are commonplace and man is the smallest living thing. Let's go to the limit. Wherever you've been, this is where you've never been before.
The Neptune Disaster, Saturday at 5 on TV 40. Double the power, double the picture. Good evening. Welcome to Labree's Night Comfort Theater, and tonight something really special. The Academy Award-winning science fiction drama that started the whole film series. Charlton Heston, Roddy McDowall, Kim Hunter, and Maurice Evans now in the original Planet of the Apes.